And welcome to the Kingsway quiz. I mean, I'm pre-recording this, so the sun's blazing outside, the birds are singing, spring is here. It just gives you a real positive vibe, doesn't it? At the risk of sounding like an old hippie. Right, so what we got? We've got the rounds that we have. Excuse me. We've got music questions for you. We've got literature. And we've got special picture round, then we've got general knowledge. What do you want me to start with? Okay, right, well, I'll be back to you in a minute. And welcome to the Kingsway Care Quiz literature section. So now I'm going to go into my literature voice. Into the literature voice. There you go. The Booker Prize goes to. There we are. Right. Okay, question 1. Are you sitting comfortably? Then I'll certainly begin. Question 1. Who wrote... Question 1. Who wrote Day of the Triffids? Right, it's a multiple choice thingy you've got here, so don't panic. Who wrote Day of the Triffids? Was it A. John Wyndham, B. Jules Verne, C. Stephen King, or D. Douglas Adams? Day of the Triffids. You know that. You know that. Okay. Question 2. Which book begins with the line, "Once there were 4 children whose names were Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy"? Once there were 4 children whose names were Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy. Was it Peter Pan? Was it the Swiss Family Robinson? Or The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe? Or Mary Poppins? Mary Poppins is going to pop up quite a lot in this quiz, tell you. Okay, so what was the opening book begins with that thing I just said there. Question 3. Which female novelist wrote the book Black Beauty? Which female novelist wrote the book Black Beauty? Was it Dorothy L. Sayers? Was it Anna Sewell? Was it Enid Blyton? Or was it Barbara Cartland? Barbara Cartland. Yeah, right. That was question 3. Question 4. Which book begins with the line, "These 2 very old people are the father and mother of Mr. Bucket"? These 2 very old people are the father and mother of Mr. Bucket. Was it Peter Pan? Was it Treasure Island? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Oh, Mary Poppins. Again. Told you. So that was question 4. These 2 very old people are the father and mother of Mr. Bucket. What is the book? Question 5. Shylock is a character in which Shakespeare play? Shylock. Which character? Do you know? Well, I'll give you some options, shall I? The Comedy of Errors, The Merchant of Venice, Othello, or Measure for Measure. I'll leave that one with you. Okay. Shylock. Okay, question 6. Who wrote Finnegan's Wake? Who wrote Finnegan's Wake? Who wrote there Finnegan's Wake? Was it W.B. Yeats? Was it James Joyce? Was it Bram Stoker? Or was it Samuel Beckett? Who wrote Finnegan's Wake? There you go. Okay, question 7. Which book begins with the line, "Most motor cars are conglomerations"? Most motor cars are conglomerations. Was it The Little Engine That Could? Was it War of the Worlds? Or was it Mary Poppins? Or was it Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? That was question 7. Question 8. Which of the following is visited by Gulliver in Gulliver's Travels? Which of the following is visited by Gulliver in Gulliver's Travels? Is it China, Japan, Laputa, or Lilliput? Gulliver's Travels. China, Japan, Laputa or Lilliput? Okay. Question 9. In Lord of the Rings, what is the name of the inn in Bree? In Lord of the Rings, there's a little tavern. And what is the name of that inn in Bree? Is it the Spotted Gelding? Is it the Merry Mare? Is it the Prancing Pony? Or is it the Red Stallion? The Spotted Gelding, the Merry Mare, the Prancing Pony, or the Red Stallion? That's the inn in Bree, Lord of the Rings. And question 10. Which book would you find the trog-like human species named Morlocks? Morlocks. I said Morlocks. Behave yourselves, okay? In which book would you find the trog-like human species Morlocks? Is it in Dune? Is it in Day of the Triffids? Is it in Brave New World? Or is it the Time Machine? And that concludes your literature questions. Thank you. And here's your picture round. This is the British Comedy Quiz. 10 pictures, 10 comedies. Right. What do you think of that one? I want the full title. The full title of the comedy. And set in a department store in the 70s. This one was a noughties comedy. What do you think? And this was just bizarre and absolutely fantastic. That's one of the characters. Very disturbing scenes in some of that. Oh, now, here we go. I grew up with this stuff. Absolutely fantastic. What? Who's that? Who's them two? Yeah. Very famous characters in this comedy series. Lots of different guises. This one, very much of its time in the 70s. I know you give away the title there. Right. Iconic now, isn't it? 3 great British actors pictured there. This one was so well done. So well written and acted. And finally, one of my favourites. He does a lot of fishing, doesn't he? There you are. There you are. Here is your music. Here is your music questions. Right. Here's your music questions. Good. Get back there. Stay. Thank you. Here's your music questions. A little music round for you. Question 1. You ready? Are you ready for this? Are you ready? How many UK number ones did the Beatles have in total? How many UK number ones did the Beatles have in total? Question 2. Reginald Dwight is better known by what name? Reginald Dwight is better known by what name? Question 3. Rihanna hit Umbrella was originally written by for which other pop star in mind? Rihanna's hit Umbrella was originally written for somebody else. Who was that somebody else? You tell me. I know. Got it here. But I knew it anyway, because I'm a pop genius. Question 4. Which band had a huge international hit album in 2002 with the record A Rush of Blood to the Head? 2002, A Rush of Blood to the Head. They get some stick. There's a clue there. Okay, nothing to do with it. But. Right, question 5. Nights in White Satin was a 1967 hit for which band? Nights in White Satin. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Right, who was that by? 1967. Question 6. Which legendary musician had film roles in The Prestige and Twin Peaks Firewalk with Me? Oh, did he? Right, okay. Which legendary musician, I said did he, had roles in The Prestige and Twin Peaks Firewalk with Me? Question 7. Girls Aloud were formed on Popstars The Rivals in 2002. But can you name the boy band that was formed at the same time? Could you name the boy band that was formed at the same time as Girls Aloud? Alright. Question 8. How many members are there in the South Korean mega boy band BTS? There's a Korean boy band called BTS. How many members are there? Okay. Question 9. Which talent show judge managed Westlife? He's a talent show judge and he managed Westlife. Bearing in mind that Westlife are all Irish. And yeah, I'm nothing else. No more. Question 10. Taylor Swift released 2 studio albums in 2020. One was titled Folklore. But what was the name of the other one? Okay. 2 studio albums in 2020. One was called Folklore. What was the name of the other one? That concludes your music questions, which I thought were modern, on the ball, and very much of their time. General knowledge, general knowledge, general knowledge, general knowledge. Right, there we are. Put that down there. Okay, here are your general knowledge questions. And this is to finish. We always finish off with the general knowledge, don't we? Okay, so question 1. In which English seaside town was Fawlty Towers set? In which English seaside town was Fawlty Towers set? That was question 1. Fawlty Towers. Sybil! Yeah. Right. Question 2. What is a group of lions called? What is a group of lions called? Come on, what's a group of lions called? Write it down. Never mind putting it comments down the side of it. Okay, question 3. In which city would you find the River Trent? In which major city would you find the River Trent? I think I'm going to give you 2. You can either have that one or that one. Okay, major ones, major cities. Question 4. Which animal alive today is even bigger than a dinosaur? Which animal alive today is bigger than a dinosaur? Question 5. What alcohol do you traditionally use to flame a Christmas pudding? When you put it on and it goes blue, it's fantastic. And everybody goes, whoa. And then a little child goes, God bless us, one and all. All right, okay. Question 6. What's a baby kangaroo called? A baby kangaroo. What's it called? Okay. What is the name given to a baby kangaroo? Question 7. What's the name of the fictional town where the series Stranger Things is set? That's for the younger people, of course, and the teens. Hello, teens. Right, okay. So, Stranger Things, where's that set? Question 8. Oh my goodness, it's Rihanna again with her umbrella. What's going on? What year did Rihanna achieve global success with the mega hit Umbrella? What year? Okay. Name the question 9. Name the slowest animal in the world. The slowest animal in the world. The slowest animal in the world. That was question 9. Question 10. Is the sun a star or a planet? Is the sun a star or a planet? And that concludes your general knowledge questions. I'll be coming along with the answers very, very shortly. Very shortly indeed. Are the answers to your questions on literature. Question 1. Who wrote Day of the Triffids? You had a choice. Well, of course, that was John Wyndham. John Wyndham. Question 2. I'm racing through here. Which book begins with the line, once there were 4 children whose names were Peter, Susan, Edmund and Lucy. That's, of course, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. I loved that as a little boy, sitting in junior school, listening to that, the teacher. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. So that was The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe for that one. Question 3. The female novelist who wrote Black Beauty, that, of course, is Anna Sewell. Anna Sewell. She had to write that with a name like Anna Sewell, didn't she, really? Question 4. Which book begins with the line, these were 2 very old people. These 2 very old people are the father and mother of Mr. Bucket. That, of course, is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. Yes. Okay. Yes. Or Charlie and the Travel Agent. If you, want to just modernise it up. Okay. All this is yours, Charlie. All this, Gatwick Airport. It's all yours. There we are. Question 5. Shylock is a character in which Shakespeare play? As the Merchant of Venice. The Merchant of Venice. But that's more like Fagin, really. Really. So behave yourself, Dave. Stop it right now. Who wrote Finnegan's Wake? That, of course, is James Joyce. Question 6. Finnegan's Wake. That is James Joyce. It wasn't Samuel Beckett. It wasn't Bram Stoker. It wasn't W.B. Yeats. It was James Joyce. Just an excuse to do that lovely accent. Question 7. Which book begins with the line, most murder cars are conglomerations? Conglomerations. That, of course, is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Little story here. While Ian Fleming was recovering from an illness, he wrote that in a hotel room in Hove. I can't remember which avenue it is at the bottom, but there was a hotel there. It might be changed now, but he wrote that in that hotel. Google it and tell me about it, please. Thanks very much. Okay. Question 8. Which of the following is visited by Gulliver? Well, that's, of course, is Lilliput, isn't it? Lilliput. Gulliver was on the island of Lilliput. And I think Laputa was the next island he went when he was tiny, and they were all big. Don't quote me on it, but it's Lilliput. Question 9. The Lord of the Rings. The inn in Bray, or Bree, is the Prancing Pony. The Prancing Pony. Okay. I'm getting out of here. It's full of, what do they call a little thing? What was he called? Oh, dear me. Never mind. It's the Prancing Pony. Behave yourself, Dave. And question 10. Where would you find the trog-like species named Morlocks? That is the Time Machine. Very, very good book, and the film wasn't too bad at all. And there's a piece where he's going through all the different time things, and it goes really fast at the end. So that concludes your literature answers. Serious. And here are your answers to the British comedy quiz. Recognise this theme tune? Yeah, Blackadder. Blackadder goes forth. Full marks for that. And how about this? Mr. Rambold, are you free? There, are you being served? Cheesy as anything. How about this? Haha, we're banking off. It's the IT crowd. I love this. Loved it. Ooh, now. League of Gentlemen. There's nothing for you here. This is a local shop for local people. The League of Gentlemen. Ow. Air out. You tatty old man. Brilliant writing. Brilliant writing. How about, ooh. Yes, Little Britain. It had its moments, but it dated very quickly, I thought. Little Britain. Citizen Smith, Wolfie. Twas the epitome of the 70s. There we are. And oh, darling. Bolly. Absolutely fabulous, and it was. And have
So what do you say?
all right, Jim. All right, there, soft lads. The royal family. I couldn't find the original theme music for this, so this is the fast show. I loved it, and that concludes your quiz. And we're back with your music answers. Answer to question 1. How many UK number ones have the Beatles have in total? That's 17. Okay? I'm going to give you one either side. Okay? Only one either side. 18 or 16. Okay? So, that's 17. Now, question 2. Reginald Kenneth Dwight is better known by what name? That's Elton John. Okay. Elton John. There's people call him other names as well, but yeah, Elton John. Question 3. The Rihanna hit Umbrella was originally written with somebody else in mind, and that somebody else was Britney Spears. Yeah, you did get that, didn't you? All right. And question 4. Which band had a huge international hit album in 2002 with A Rush of Blood to the Head? That, of course, is Coldplay. Very simplistic illustration on the front of that album. Yeah, Coldplay. You know, they do get some stick, don't they? Yeah, okay. For being up their own bottoms sometimes. Well, everybody does that. Now, question 5. Nights in White Satin. It's by the Moody Blues. Letters I've written. I want to buy some new shoes. All right. So that question 6. The legendary musician had film roles in Prestige and Twin Peaks. Fire Walks with Me. It's David Bowie. That is the worst Bowie accent. I just couldn't be bothered to do it halfway through. So that question 6, the answer is David Bowie. Enough. Question 7. Girls Aloud formed on Popstars The Rivals in 2002. But can you name the boy band that was formed at the same time? That was One True Voice. One True Voice. There you go. I'm trying to pretend I'm really interested. One True Voice. Yeah. Okay. Question 8. How many members are there in this South Korean mega boy band, BTS? That's 7. There's 7 of them. All right. Question 9. Which talent show judge managed Westlife? That's Louis Walsh, who says and does stupid things. But that's the answer, is Louis Walsh. Stupid things. And question 10, Taylor Swift released 2 studio albums in 2020. One was Folklore, the other one was called Evermore. Evermore. And that concludes your music quiz answers. That's what it does. That's what it does. Ooh, general knowledge answers. General knowledge answers. Stop it. There we are. Here are your answers to your general knowledge. Question 1. The English seaside town where Fawlty Towers are set is Torquay. It's Torquay, for goodness sake. What do you expect? Herds of wildebeest majestic... All right, okay. Enough of the quotes from comedy programmes. Torquay. Question 2. A group of lions is a pride. It's just as simple as that. A group of lions is a pride of lions. Question 3. I think I'm not happy with this question. In which city would you find the River Trent? I'm not happy with that because, yes, Nottingham, but you also got Stoke-on-Trent, haven't you? So if you put Stoke-on-Trent, that's absolutely fine. If you put Nottingham, yeah, brilliant. Okay, no more. No, don't milk it. Question 4. What animal alive today is even bigger than a dinosaur? That is the blue whale. The blue whale's still with us at this moment in time. At the point of this going out, it's still with us, the blue whale. Let's do something about it, though. Right on. Let's do something about it. Okay, the blue whale. Question 5. That little Dickensian thing was like, oh, bless us one and all, with the plum pudding and the Christmas pudding. It's you put brandy on, don't you? Or rum. Okay, you can put brandy or rum on the Christmas pudding. Whew. Blue flame. Fantastic. Okay, that was question 5. Question 6. Baby kangaroo is called a joey. You knew that? I knew that. Okay, there's not many people don't know that. Okay, know that. Okay, question 7. That might be for the younger ones and the teens. Hello, teens. The fictional town where Stranger Things is set, that's in Hawkins. Hawkins. Yes, I think that's perfect pronunciation there. Hawkins. Right, question 8. The Rihanna mega hit Umbrella was in 2007. Well done, 2007. Ella, on my umbrella, Ella, Great song. Right, okay. That's 2007. And, the slowest animal in the world, I give you a little clue there, didn't I? I give you a little clue. It's the 3-toed sloth, or sloth. The 3-toed sloth. Or some people say sleuth, like scones and scones. 3-toed scones. There we are, it's the 3-toed sloth. Okay. And a question 10. Well, we all know the sun is a star. It's not a planet. Okay? It's a star. Okay? That concludes your general knowledge answers. Thank you very much for watching the quiz, and we'll be coming up with a killer question very shortly. Here's your killer question. Get off. The killer question is, from what song are these lyrics from? Stop making the eyes at me, I'll stop making the eyes at you. Stop making the eyes at me, I'll stop making the eyes at you. Killer question. That was your killer question. Killer question. Killer question.